we'll have a moment of silence to observe the loss of 150,000 Americans. 10 weeks ago, we passed the HEROES Act. More than 10 weeks ago, we passed the HEROES Act, which had a path to containing this virus with testing, tracing, treatment, mask wearing, sanitation. The Republicans said they wanted to take a pause. Well, the virus didn't. Since then, over 65,000 Americans have died. 300,000, just a huge number of Americans have, 3 million Americans since then have become infected. So much for the pause. And now, the beginning of this week, the Republicans in the Senate came back with a piecemeal approach. Clearly, they, and perhaps the White House, do not understand the gravity of the situation. Good morning. Well, to get to 3 million took 27 days, and to get to 4 million, it took 16 days. We're now approaching 4.5 million. This is a freight train that is picking up steam and picking up speed. That acceleration is not a good thing. It must be stopped, and we have a plan in the HEROES Act to do just that. Proven successful, and it is by no means of the caliber of money. And so in this time of all of that, what are the Republicans proposing? Cutting the benefit to America's working families. Put $200 on the floor yesterday. $200 from $600. They want to make it sound like, what would be for $600? They don't have the votes for $600. And why don't they? Because they're too busy. Look, in the CARES Act, just think of this, in the CARES Act, they had a $150 billion benefit to high-income people, to, shall we say, high rollers. Had nothing to do with the coronavirus.
You said today food, okay. What are you willing to give?
The $600 is essential in the lives of these families, and they question, well, maybe somebody's staying home making more money than they would. Well, why don't you subject those high rollers to that same scrutiny as to whether that money was justified? We have the data. They said, oh, we have data showing that people stay home. So, well, we have data showing that that is not the case.